Part 3, guys. The next part of my packing is having to do with the outside pockets, the brain, inside of the brain, that kind of stuff. So short, teeny tiny short video about this someday, but I do have a little, like a tiny fire kit. It's tiny, it's a very just in case thing. It's like the most just in case thing like ever. A life straw. I did have someone, I like to call him my guru, or he used to be my guru. He's the guy who helped me learn stuff, and we butt heads a lot on things that I'm like, no, I won't. Some things I did get converted over time. This is one that he did not convert me with. We did a shakedown, and he went through all my stuff, and he's like, okay, do you need this? I'm like, yeah. He goes, why do you need this? It's like, water is my lifeline, you know, like what if something happens to my treatment stuff? What happens if I can't find a decent amount of water to, you know, do, but I could stick this straw in the ground, you know? So, and the funny thing about that trip is that actually happened. I needed to use this. So, there you are. So you got to go with your gut feelings as well. So first aid kit, I just put a bunch of crap together into a small Ziploc bag, and the things that are in here, I've got my prescriptions. I list on each thing. Actually, I'm going to do a video on what's in here too. But yeah, there's things like I have Benadryl cream. I've got hot shots in case desperation cold. I'll go into that in detail another day. An emergency blanket. Just those are just some of like the basic gist of what's in my first aid kit. Okay. Cheesecloth. So I bring cheesecloth to strain my water before I treat it. I used to bring this plastic, whatever you want to call it, colander or sieve, whatever. So I have cheesecloth instead of just kind of make my own little, you know, thing that I stick into the bottle and let it go. I do take what I call a water Ziploc. This is an old used one, but I usually bring a new small Ziploc bag in case I am desperate for water. And I come across like a little bit that's in the ground, but you can't really stick a bottle into or whatever or get enough. But this I could press down into the ground and let some of it seep in, and then I can pour that into whatever I'm using. So there's times where I've looked back on something saying it would have been handy, even though I didn't have to have it. It would have been actually very useful. My cup, which doubles as a pot. It holds a cup of water. That's it. That's all I ever need at one time. I use a cup for my dinner in a Ziploc bag, and then I make an apple cider. That's it. Oh, and a cup of water, actually less than a cup of water for my oatmeal in the morning. A cloth for creek crossings, just whatever. This is a baby cloth. I'm going to probably try that this year. I actually take my shoes and socks off and use Crocs to cross the crossings. It's just, I don't like having the wet feet thing and then worrying about getting blisters because of that. Dry my feet on the other side and redo my shoes. I just ordered a titanium spoon, which is sitting in a box waiting for an unboxing video, so I will get to that. This is the first one I ever got. Actually, no, I had a plastic one that was meant for camping and stuff, but I found that the plastic was just going to bend or something like that. So this came with my daughter's thermos system, so I've been using that, and it folds up all nice and small, and you know, woo, you know. Muskol is what I normally bring for the ticks and mosquito situation. I've got a whole system of what I do with that in general. I'm just gonna say I bring it. MEC isn't carrying it anymore. They're carrying this Ben's stuff. Now, I was going to use the Muskol I had left, and I only take like half of a bottle with me, and I was going to use that up and then start reusing the bottle for this, and I couldn't find it for forever, and then yesterday I found it, and now I can't find it again. So I don't know what's going on with the Muskol. Maybe I'm not supposed to use Muskol anymore. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be using, I suppose, for the first time. No idea how well it works. I've got, I also talked about the large OPSAC bags. I keep one for garbage and one for like the non-food but smelly items. So my front pocket is going to get one of these that has my garbage in it. I pack out things like my toilet paper and obviously my food bags. Cooler cloth. So doing the nasty bathroom stuff in the wild. So I am using the cooler cloth. I do have a video about that of when I unboxed it and used it. Love it. I'm going to be using that for the pee-pee, but for the poo-poo, they're not really good for poo-poo. So I have toilet paper for the poo-poos. I also bring wet wipes. I do not bring this big brick. Basically, I take one for my face and hands at night for just a feel good, and one for possible poo-poo for after the toilet paper. This is where I am a trail princess. This is where it's at for me as a trail princess. I'm not a trail princess. At least I like to think I'm not a trail princess, but I might be a trail princess. But if there's anything that makes me a trail princess, this is it. So, yeah, and if I don't happen to have a poo-poo, then I have an extra one, just for, it feels good, right? Total morale booster if you're feeling like a rain poncho. So I usually just use a garbage bag that has a head and arms cut in it. Obviously, if I'm going to go into the Rockies or somewhere really serious like that, I'm going to be looking into a little bit more of an actual raincoat. But what I'm trying, I just opened my box of contractor bags because I thought, well, this will be a little bit stronger. These are pretty hefty. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Well, we'll see if the rain jacket weighs the same. But yeah, for now, that's all I do. That's really all I do. It's huge, dude. The thing is huge. Okay, a lot of people use those as a pack liner, and I used to use a regular garbage bag for that as well. Now I see why they're not very strong, what I've been using, and then not really big, right? But these are huge, so now I see why people are using them. Take also with those Nalgene's I talked about before, I also take a Camelback Life Straw bottle. So it's got a life straw built into it, and I can just fill as I go there. So that one too. Oh, Aqua Taps. I somehow skipped this. This is my water treatment system that I use. I use pills. Let's see. I'm wondering if I forgot anything now because of that. No, I think I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm very scattered, and I'm yeah. Training and planning and stuff going on. I'm busy, and it's probably not a very fun video, but there it is. So always an adventure anyway for me. So I guess I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.